Hello, this is GameroftheLost here. It's been a while since the last time I've attempted to do an LP, so I'm going to attempt to finish with the only game I've done an LP of that, well, not really an LP, but the only game on this channel that absolutely has kicked my ass. And yeah, there's going to be a bit of swearing here, so if you're not for that kind of thing, then you should probably get the heck off this channel. This is going to be playing through the game with warps, no infinite lives code or anything like that. Just going to be playing a casual game of Battletoads. It's been a long while. Attempted to put in the 5 lives code, but it failed for some reason, whatever. So, oh man, how do I even introduce something like this? I guess I should start off with saying that I made a video about this game. Well, what the hell? I pressed the jump button there. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Even if I use swearing, I don't like to use too strong of swearing in my videos, and that was pushing it there. But anyways, I'm gonna be so disjointed here. I made a video of myself playing this game called Let's Fail at Battletoads. And even though I've beat this game plenty of times, everything in the world felt like working against me, kind of like it is right now. And so, I got to the end of the game, and the game absolutely kicked my ass. So this time, I'm going to, first off, stop with the overload of swearing, and second, I am going to actually beat this game. For the channel, anyways. I mean, I've beat this game plenty of times. So, we're doing the turbo tunnels right now. The most infamous level of Battletoads, probably. This is the level that most casual Battletoads players kind of stop playing the game at. It's not a hard level. In fact, it's probably one of my favorites in the entire game. It's, even though it's a huge spike up in difficulty from, say, level 1 or level 2, which we will not see here because, I mean, I'm wasting my time. You don't watch a Battletoads Let's Play for the first 2 levels. You watch it for everything afterwards. Anyways, but even though that's true, I really like the turbo tunnels. I mean, once you memorize it, it's a pretty easy level. You know where all the walls are going to appear. It's not like anything in the level's random. Like, say, the next level where you ride a vehicle, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So, jeez, I'm so disjointed here. So right now, we're about halfway through the level. The reason why most people stop here is because they just can't memorize the turbo tunnels, and then they run out of lives. I'm not sure if most people knew about the warps at the time, but yeah. So this is probably the hardest part of the level, actually, coming up right here. Because while the rest of it's been dodging walls, this next part is going to throw in a few little curveballs, like that ramp that's not positioned in the center like every other one. I mean, earlier they put a wall in the middle, and there are never walls in the middle besides that one, but hey. And this is the first instance of enemies in the turbo tunnel, the only instance of enemies in the turbo tunnel, actually, that actively try to kill you. And here, these jumps can be quite tricky if you haven't practiced it like I have. Now here, you've got a choice. You can take the warp and go straight to level 5, or you can be a man and go to level 4. I'm not going to do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or not. You're totally smack into the wall because my controller's being a piece of shit right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Alright, so I picked the worst of the 2 levels, between level 4 and level 5, because both of them will lead to level 6, because you can take a warp in level 4 to get straight to level 6, but it's at the end of the level. But level 5 is absolutely horrible, and I'll tell you why. It's not because of this part. This part ain't so bad. These logs here, not too hard to avoid, and they don't even kill you in one hit. Unlike the turbo tunnel where the insulation kills you in one hit, as you may have seen earlier with me dying. These whirlpools, if you stand at the back of the screen and they hit you, they won't do too much damage, but if you're standing like right here in the middle and you get hit by one, you can pretty much count it as instant death, because it'll drain your health too quickly. So I haven't really talked about the Space Invaders. Yeah, they take away your health. and that's not fun for anyone. I did so much better at this at MagFest when I was doing co-op on it. I don't know why I've decided just to suddenly let all that skill get drained away. Oh well. Actually, this game is pretty infamous for it, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Right now we've got a boss, and this is pretty much all you have to do. Anyways, this game is probably actually more infamous for its 2-player than its 1-player, because in 2-player is significantly harder. Not only do you need to be incredibly coordinated, this is probably one of the first video games that has co-op, where friendly fire is your worst freaking enemy. Alright, so this is probably one of the worst sections of the entire game, and probably the worst section that you're going to see me play, because I'm not going to go to the other worst section of this game. These mines here. I've been told by someone who's played Battletoads about as much as I have, that these mines won't come in a formation that you can't avoid if you at least know what you're like doing. I call bullshit on that, because I have seen several instances where one mine's like above me, one mine's below me, and then one mine comes right in front of me. Like, you can't really avoid that. These mines are completely unpredictable, and they're random every single time. It's not like the turbo tunnel where you can memorize it. And yeah, I did just die there, but it doesn't make me lose a life, so it doesn't really matter. And now, we're gonna obviously take the warp in Karneth's lair, because, I mean, it's the last one. Yeah, you can skip all the easy levels in the game, but you can't skip any of the hard ones. Of course, the warps would be too convenient then. But hey, we're getting through the game quick. I haven't lost to continue yet, so I guess that's good. If I lose I was gonna say, if I lost to continue before level 8, that'd be really, really bad. I haven't commented on this game's soundtrack yet, have I? It's got a pretty good soundtrack. Really good, actually. Incredibly good, but unfortunately we're not going to get to hear much of it. Check it out at some point if you haven't already. It's one of the better points of Battletoads is its soundtrack. Kind of like Sonic 06, but not on as extreme of a scale, because Battletoads is actually a somewhat well competently designed game. Well, you know, with the exception of the numerous bugs everywhere, which if you've seen little bugs that are all over this game, that if you've ever watched any of my little highlight videos showing about that, then you know it, or if you've watched any speedruns of this game. Alright, so here's something I never knew. I always used to get this one up from the top spring, and I think I probably did it in the LP. But you can just do this, and that is much, much safer. So, you gotta thank whoever it was at MagFest that showed me that. I can't remember name right now, but they're a godsend, because it's a much more consistent, easy way of getting that one up. And this goo here is probably one of the most annoying things in the level if you don't have the stick. The stick that I picked up, a lot of people don't seem to know about this. But it makes this level like a complete pushover, at least in 1-player. In 2-player, it's still kind of tough. But, because you can destroy almost everything. Like, you can't destroy those electric things and the conveyor belts, obviously, but, like, these enemies, those things that blow the puffs of smoke, you can destroy those. You can even destroy the puffs of smoke they shoot out, which I did not know until MagFest, so once again, props to the person who showed me that. You can even destroy those fans. So it pretty much eliminates all the challenge of the second half of this level, with the exception of those electric guys. They can still kind of get you when you least expect it. It's kind of dumb. Because I swear sometimes, and maybe this is just me, maybe I'm accidentally letting go of duck without even knowing it, but I swear sometimes I'm ducking and those son of a guns still hit me somehow. And I said something about swearing, and I'm like not doing it at all now. It was really horrible earlier though. I don't know. So now I've got 4 lives. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to worry about for a little bit, at least until I get to frickin' Klingerwinger, and then shit's gonna hit the fan there. was gonna say crap, it's the fan. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I just posted a warning about swearing. If I'm allowing myself to swear here, I'm gonna swear. It doesn't really matter though. Oh, jeez. Alright, so a little glitch there to get myself up a little bit quicker. And now we are at what is oh, this is what I was thinking of when I was saying earlier about I swear I'm ducking and I get hit by it. Because I swear that happens here too, where sometimes you're ducking and you still get shot by his bullet anyway. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm like maybe my controller's just being a piece of crap and letting go of down while I'm holding it, but I swear he does that sometimes. It's bizarre. So he's not too hard, at least right now anyways, because he's moving so slowly, and I just got killed like a complete idiot. Like a noob. I hate those kinds of words, whatever. But, it picks up pretty quickly. Or, well, not really quickly, but, like, yeah, he'll get really hard towards the end, because, like, he'll eventually become, like, impossible to hit without getting killed yourself. Well, he isn't impossible, but he's really tough. Like, I think we're near or at the last hit. Boom. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how many hits he takes, but he takes quite a few. I really like the intruder excluder theme. It's pretty good, and so is the majority of the music in this game, like I've said before. And now we're once again hearing what is probably one of the best tracks in the game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I definitely say it's one of the best. We're hearing the Surf City theme again, because for whatever reason, Rare did not compose an original track for the, David Wise did not compose an original track for the stage, the composer of this game. What's even stranger is that if you've ever played the Genesis version of this game, it reuses the intruder excluder theme instead here, which is really bizarre to me since it does not fit this level at all. But whatever. I mean, at least I can see it with Surf City and this because they're both water levels, but I mean, I don't really see a connection between the intruder excluder and the rat and the and this. If it were the rat race, maybe I could see that, but it's not. We'll get to the rat race when we get to it. I haven't talked much about the game, have I? Okay, right here to this part here. There are these moving cogs. They're not too hard. Except for maybe this one. Yeah, if my sprint decided it wasn't going to activate there, which does happen quite a bit, and sometimes the game, I swear, sprints when I'm not trying to make it sprint. Yeah, that happens. Well, no, that doesn't happen. That was just me being stupid, but then you'll get crushed by these cogs. You don't even need to outrun these cogs. I'll show it right here. You can just actually casually stroll right by it, and you're faster than it, except on the water one. That one, except on this one. This one you do have to sprint on. There's some bits of Battletoads that seem a little bit inconsistent to me, and I'll get more on that later, but right now let's just enjoy the awesome track and the little trek through the tubes. Down the tubes would be strangely appropriate here. Should have edited that in. Oh, whatever. Like, I mean, like, not like edit in as like a ROM hack kind of thing. I mean, edit in as in like actually like do some editing for once in one of my videos. I mean, jeez, I'm so unprofessional. And I mean, that's not me being sarcastic. I'm like literally the most unprofessional Let's Player on all of YouTube. God damn it. Yet people still watch my videos for some reason. Oh well. Funny how that works sometimes. Yeah, this is the first underwater section of the game, and controlling underwater is just weird. I don't know if there's a better way to describe it than that. I don't know if I made this joke already, because I saw it in Lord Cat's Until We Win of Battletoads, where he's pointing out about how Rash jumps out of this water at full force. Now, not even Michael Phelps could probably pull something like that off, but yeah, I'm gonna say it anyway if I already said it before, just for the sake of redundancy. Because seriously, this is so weird. Like, you tap A and you go up, but right when you hit like the top of the water, you like try to jump out with However, you're holding the A button. So if you're still like tapping it when you hit the top of the water, you'll do like this little jump that like won't get you any distance up, and you're probably gonna go careening straight in the spike. If you hold A when you get out of there, you'll be fine. Now there's a glitch with this cog. I'm not gonna bother to show it off because I'm probably gonna waste too many lives trying to do it. But if you maneuver right, like when you go here, you can actually get into that little section over there where the cog is. Because it's gonna go to the right first. Oh wait, no, not this one, the other one, never mind. I'll explain it when we get there. So yeah, now this part here, it's annoying to like swim above those spikes. You kind of want to punch like this, and you'll stay above and not have to worry about hitting the spikes. Now here, the cog will actually not start going down the tube, it'll actually start by going to the right here and then going down. So what you can do is you can actually sneak under the cog and go into that left section there and be perfectly safe. And then you don't have to worry about it at all. But it's a little too inconsistent for my taste, and don't need it. Will be funny to show off though. Maybe I'll show it off in another video or something, I don't know. Speaking of which, I haven't done a glitches video for this level, have I? So maybe I should. Composed of that and the outside of the boundary glitch that I didn't show here. That is hilarious. And results with me getting killed at the end. So I haven't really been explaining too much about the level, or really the game at all. But it's because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think enough people have played Battletoads to understand what's kind of going on here if you've seen my original video. Or if you've just seen any video of Battletoads in general. So yeah, this is unprofessional and probably terrible to watch, but damn it, I said I was going to beat this game. I'm going to do it. So these rubber ducks here, they kill you in one hit. Well, technically they kill you in 2 hits. The first hit doesn't actually do any damage, and the second one kills you in 1 hit. Shh. Oh, that was. I was like, shh. I was trying to do the whoosh noise. Whatever. Alright, so this section here is annoying. First off, the hitboxes on the spikes, sometimes I swear they should hit me, and sometimes I swear they shouldn't. But they don't, sometimes. It's weird. Now, these sharks here aren't unkillable. This is what I was talking about when I said the enemies in Battletoads are kind of inconsistent with the amount of hits they take. You see, those first 2 sharks that we fought in the water section, in the first water section, they only took 2 hits. I didn't show killing them or anything like that, but they only take 2 hits. The one in that little tube next to the 1-up, he takes 8. The shark in this tube, though, takes 6. I don't know why that is. They're the same enemy, they look exactly the same, yet how many hits they take is completely different. It's weird. There's another case of that later in the game, but, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say there. I mean, it happens all throughout the game. I mean, when you boot the rats into the ground, you start kicking them. Some of them require more or less kicks than others do. It's... yeah. Alright, so this is the rat race. Probably infamous for the level that has the music that Diabetes said he could imagine midgets spinning plates to, which I actually completely agree with. I could totally see that. And then when the song ends, they just drop it. But anyways, this level is... I don't know how to describe it. The first 2/3 of this level are significantly easier than the Terror Tubes. But the third part of it is atrocious. It is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in a video game, and yet I'm not going to get to show off how ridiculous it is, because I've practiced it way too much. Even though I'm only coming off of this, I mean, besides the last time I played this at MagFest, I didn't play this game in like 3 or 4 months. Literally, all this is coming back to me after I played it at MagFest. So, yeah. I did a lot better at MagFest than I'm doing now. So, take that as you will. But anyways, so you're just racing the rat down the bottom, trying to kick the bomb before he makes it to the bomb. And if you happen to be winding up your kick and the rat gets to it, you lose, which is dumb. But it's a thing in this game. So this is the last section, and this is the part of it where the shit just hits the fan. It is ridiculous how much faster you how fast you have to be to win this. Without using this really cheap strategy that you can use that will pretty much guarantee you victory, but maybe not. Because pretty much, in order to do this, and I've already messed it up way too many times, is, you have to pretty much memorize the course, and which I have, but I still mess it up, and I've just messed up way too many times now. There's pretty much no chance that I'm going to catch up to the rat. Might as well just stand around and wait for him to kill me. But, who knows. Yeah, now I've lost. Almost had it, too. Yeah. That's the last section of the level right there. So, yeah. It's not long, but this is ridiculously hard. The first time I ever played the game, I completely lost my shit here. And that's putting it nicely. I completely lost it here. I got ridiculously pissed off at this. Because this is horrible. This is just flat out, like, not good game design. I mean, a game is supposed to get progressively more difficult, yeah, I get that. But, I mean, the first 2/3 of this level are ridiculously easy, and then all of a sudden the game's like, oh, we're gonna cring this challenge at you after kind of just getting you a little bit used to how it works. Not only that, but this is entirely memorization. You cannot do this the first time without this strategy that I'm using right now. Where basically what you do is you headbutt him on all these things because he has to run all the way down. Like, he has to run all the way through him again if you headbutt him right. But if you headbutt him down the hole, you're screwed. Because you just, in a sense, helped him. And yeah, I've lost again. And there's a glitch that can happen here, and that would be really horrible if it does. And I think my voice is cracked there, but whatever. And there's this horrible glitch that can happen in this level, where basically you're screwed. And I'll get to that when we get to that. If we get to that. Where basically you kick the bomb, and the rat never appears. He just keeps falling. You hear the falling noise, but he never hits the ground. Because what happens is they made this guy so fast that on the last wall, the collision detection sometimes does not register properly. He goes straight through the wall and never comes back. And I don't know why it happens. It's bizarre. I'm not even sure if it's because of how fast he's going that it just like completely messes with his collision detection, or if there's like another reason for it that's actually like a lot more complicated to explain. But yeah, that can happen, and it sucks when it does, because it's happened to me so many times. It's the reason why I can never get a successful recording of this game, because it happens so often. It's not like a once-in-a-while thing. No, it happens almost all the freaking time. Well, not all the time, but I mean, it happens often enough that it's not like it's like a once-in-a-while thing. It's annoying. I was gonna say, if it happens now, I'd be ridiculously pissed. Okay. So this is the boss, General Slaughter, and he is really easy. Like, compared to the level, he's nothing. This is all he does. He just walks back and forth, back and forth. You might get hit every once in a while. He gets faster, sure, but he is certainly no Robo-Manus. Robo-Manus just jumps around like a jittering asshole. This guy just trots back and forth. He's like Bebop, only not. So I start to get impatient and attempt to juggle him, and then that happens. Great. It almost sounds like I'm doing this in post now because of the way I said that, but I'm not. This is all live. I wish I was doing this in post commentary. I'd at least know if I won or not then, or if I beat the game or not. Ah, oh, damn it. I got too greedy there. I haven't even been trying to do that. I should have just stuck with the safe strategy and done it this way. Jump in the corner, and you just punch and you'll hit him, and he won't hit you usually. Oh, usually anyways. Or you could do it this way. You jump over him and you headbutt him. That's not what I did at all, but whatever, you get the point. Alright. So I'm actually going to pause the game here for a second, and you're going to get to hear this awesome pause music for like half a second. And I'm going to switch my controls around because there's literally no way to do this otherwise. So give me a sec. Up. Right. And okay. Let's do this. Alright, I'm not bothering with this level on the keyboard. There's a cheap strategy that you can use that I'm doing right now, where basically you pause the game at the apex of every corner, and if you do it right, you'll get maximum speed off the corner. It's much easier than trying to do this the legitimate way, which I could actually almost always do on an NES controller, but on a keyboard, they ain't happening in a million years. Not on a keyboard, not on a PS3 controller, which I have been using this entire time. None of those were designed like the NES D-pad, therefore it doesn't work quite as well as it would work here, because the way this works is you need to hit, like, you go in the direction the arrows are telling you, and then you gotta hit the new direction immediately after you hit the turn, which is a lot harder than it sounds. As you can see, I'm like screwing up tremendously right now. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. This is, even with the pause trick, this is still incredibly tense. These hairpin turns right here are the only way you can make up for lost time, and I fucked up on them way too much. I'm like gonna get totally creamed right here. And I'm right at the end too, that's the worst part. Yeah, basically what happens is this level, like, it starts off and then it will go through like a complete like reversal loop and shit like that. It's annoying. I'd try and do it legitimately just to show you that's not going to happen in a million years. Yeah, I stopped way too early there, yep. The reason why it works so well on an NES D-pad, though, is because, the NES was not designed with diagonals in mind. If you've ever played the Friday the 13th NES game, damn it, you would know exactly what I mean. Because, in order to dodge Jason in that game, you need to hit down right, and down left and down right on the NES D-pad, which is like... And what happens is that, like, you never dodge him because it's, like, not going to happen in a million years, because the way those controllers designed, they were only really designed to make you go left, right, up, and down. And so it works perfectly for this level. That's why the keyboard is the next best substitute, and even then, I'm still, like, screwing this up tremendously. Right now, I think he's too close. Yeah, no, he's way too close. Oh, he's way too fucking close. Ah! I'm sorry, that's like the first time I've gotten pissed at this whole thing, but god damn it. Like, the first time I've gotten legitimately pissed anyways. I'm doing a lot better than usual. Jesus Christ. No, he's way too close. He's way too close. Oh, I made it. Oh, no. But I have to beat the boss without dying now. Well, I'll try. And if I don't, I'm going to have to reset my controls again. Oh well. This boss doesn't usually give me too much trouble. So hopefully I'll make it to the revolution before I lose my first continue. Okay. I've got him in the loop. So yeah, I'm sorry there was like no commentary, but that was way too freaking tense. So, basically what I do here is you wanna like headbutt him, and then while he's like dazed for like half a second, you pick him up by repeatedly mashing the B button. Jump up, toss him, headbutt him, pick him back up, and rinse and repeat. It's not the fastest way to kill him, but it is certainly the safest. Again, like I said, not the hardest boss in this game. Not by a long shot. That definitely still goes to Robomanus. But he did give me a bit of trouble first time I ever played this. And no! Okay, good. I almost messed up the loop there. And, that would have been terrible because I would have had to probably died and have to start Klinging her over again. Alright, we're on the final level, and I am probably going to, you know what, I'm just gonna die. There's no real point. There's no way I'm gonna make it through the revolution with only one life. Alright. So, I made it through the first 11 levels in one continue. That is not too bad, I don't think. And for some reason, the continue code the extra life code did not work once again. Whatever. Alright, so this is the final level, the revolution. And this one, it's not the worst. As far as my luck, usually. The last time I tried this in the Let's Fail video, which you didn't even get to see because I thought it was so horrible that no human being should ever have to bear witness to it, I lost my shit here. I lost my shit here the first time I played through this game too. Many times at this level. This level's really, really, really annoying. And, you know, I will admit that it is tried and true that Battletoads is actually consistent with its difficulty, that it gets more difficult as it goes along, but Battletoads didn't really need to get more difficult at this point. It's ridiculous. The level gimmick, I'll admit, is pretty interesting for this level, but still, for all the shit this game's put you through, it doesn't need to put you through more. And I know I sound like I'm whining like a little kid, but it's just the truth. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Screw off. And the checkpointing in this level is really bad. The game does not mark your checkpoints in this level. It didn't in True Excluder either, but there was a little easier to tell. Here, not so much. I mean, you beat this first green cloud, and then this is the checkpoint right here. So you probably think to yourself, oh, around those green clouds is where the checkpoints are. But that's not really the case, because we'll meet the green cloud in a little, the second green cloud in a little while. And as far as I remember, he's nowhere near the checkpoint. He's like at the halfway mark of the second checkpoint. This level has really bad checkpointing, but this part of the level isn't too bad. Oh, Jesus Christ, why did I try and do that? My inner speedrunner came out and told me I was as good as I was in my prime at Battletoads, but not really. I'm nowhere near my prime at Battletoads anymore. Oh, jeez. Yeah, these Kirby guys will try and eat you, and they'll kill you in one hit. It's dumb. And these red clouds, yeah, they'll kill you in one hit. And yeah, the Olmec heads we'll meet later. They'll kill you in one hit also. Jesus Christ, think there's much shit in this game that kills you in one hit. Damn it. That was just stupid. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. You think that I wouldn't even bother to give you a life bar. It's dumb. There's so much stuff that kills you in one hit. And this, of course, follows the retarded NES logic of, you know, there was floor there a second ago, but yeah, now there's not. So you got that to contend with. So, you know what? If you're a first-time player, good luck. That's all I'll say. I mean, the first time I played through this game, I didn't play through it the Proton John race way of, I used infinite lives, but, you know, and, you know, I kind of wish I had. It wouldn't have been as rough of a ride then, probably, but this was absolutely atrocious. This level was the absolute worst, because I had to keep going back to the beginning of the game every time I ran out of continues, because I haven't pointed this out yet, you only get 3 of them. Which isn't so bad now, because I've played the game enough. But the first time you ever play through this game, those 3 lives are probably the thing that will, like, end up getting you the most pissed off about this game, actually. If the BS wastes the game killing you, aren't. The fact that so much of this game is not only that it's memorization, but that, but that so much of it is one-hit kills. It's incredibly cheap. I mean, I should make a list of everything that kills you in one hit in this game. The pig dragons in the first level. The first level has an enemy that kills you in one hit. Well, it doesn't exactly kill you in one hit, but it's like, it hits you, does 2 damage, and then while you're on the ground, if it's close enough, it'll pick you up, drop you, and kill you in one hit. So yeah. What else? There's the birds that snap your rope in level 2. They kill you in one hit. What else? The walls in level 3. The snowman in level 4. There's always at least something that kills you in one hit. If Black jumps on you in level 5. If the mines hit you in level 5. Falling off into the spikes in Carnass Slayer. I'm almost at the second checkpoint, finally. We didn't get to see it, but everything in Volkmeyer's Inferno. Actually, the water in Surf City is also a one-hit kill if you happen to run into it by accident. I don't know why you do that, but you can. I mean, what else? The things that blow smoke in level 8 and the fans in level 8. They kill you in one hit. The electric things in level 9, if you touch them, they blow up on you and kill you in one hit. The list goes on. And yeah, this is that other case of the enemies kind of being noticeably inconsistent with how much damage they take. Why did that guy take 4 hits when all the others, with the exception of the one that was constantly headbutting, only took 3? And the clouds are also inconsistent. The first cloud, he takes 3 hits. Second cloud, he takes 7 hits. Third cloud, he takes 5 hits. And I'm overanalyzing, sure, but it's just stupid. So yeah, we're at the end of the revolution here. I haven't really talked about it too much. I think that, like the rest of the game, it's a little self-explanatory. But this part here always gets me. Right here. This. Hitting this springboard. Oh, I made it. Jeez, that's It's the crux of this level for me, is hitting that springboard. And yeah, here's the end of it. There's a yellow cloud here that likes to be a jerk, and he likes to try and blow you off the level. But if you keep ahead of him, he won't really be much of a problem. Ho ho! That was lucky. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get him over here. Get over here, you. And he's gonna constantly stay high, isn't he? Like, he's not designed for, like, it was not designed with the idea in mind that I would be able to hit the floor again, luckily. Oh, jeez. So, okay, we're at the final boss. We're at the Dark Queen. And I've not really talked about the game at all. This has been, like, the worst commentary of all time. But yet, I will still beat this game, damn it. So she's not too bad. I mean, obviously, you can still die to her. If you happen to get caught in her tornado, it can be a one-hit kill. But it only actually does 2 damage, like, perpetually. I'm gonna attempt to put in the 5 lives code. I'm gonna attempt to do it right this time. I didn't do it right this time. Oh well. Whatever. I can beat the Dark Queen in 3 lives. It's not too bad. You need to hit her 21 times. She'll give you exactly 50,000 points by the time you kill her. And sometimes I hate it because she gets you, like, stuck in the corner like that, and then it's, like, annoying to kind of avoid. Like, I thought that she was gonna, like, kind of leave the corner, because she sometimes does that. Like, she'll sometimes get really close to you, and then just not hit you for some reason, but she didn't do that this time. And I joked at the Dark Queen, like, you shouldn't die to the Dark Queen, she's really easy. Or at least she's, like, easier than some of the other bosses, but yeah, you can still die to her. Yeah, it can happen. But, compared to the rest of the game, this is kind of a disappointing final battle. I mean, like, here I was, after facing 12 levels of ridiculousness, that, you know, despite its interesting, like, gimmicks and stuff like that, and its fun little level designs, that it was a bit BS, in my opinion, in that, you know, I was expecting that the final boss was gonna be like that. That it was, like, gonna be like, well, if you die to the final boss, it's game over, you gotta go back to the beginning of the revolution. But no, they don't even do that. It's not even consistent with every other boss in this game, because it's the 13th level. The final boss is its own level. But why? She isn't, like, the hardest, she isn't even the hardest boss in this game, and we're almost done with her. It only takes one more hit. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna get to show off killing myself to the final boss now. Oh well. It's the way the men do it, but I guess I'm not a man. Cause I get game over if I did that. Actually, I don't know. Would I? I'm not gonna bother testing it. But yeah, you get hit there, you die in 1 hit. Kind of a dick move. What I lost, this can't be. I'm the Dark Queen. Da 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 da. I can't read this shit. And I win the game. Yay! It's over. I've succeeded. This has been the worst commentary of all time, but the only point of this video was for me to successfully beat Battletoads and show that I could do it, because, I mean, I was humiliated the last time. If anything, this was still humiliating, because I still got my ass kicked. Lost 2 continues. Normally I can do it, you're losing only like 1. Or none in some cases. And I used warps. I should have done this warpless. Been a man. Oh well, screw that. And with that, that is the end of this. I will see you all next time. Like here, this ending screen. The most beautiful ending screen of all time. And so, the Dark Queen is defeated once again. Wait a minute, I already closed out this video. Why am I reading this right now? I don't know why I'm reading this right now, but I'm reading it now anyway. And it tells you about it until next time. And you know what, this isn't as bad as a lot of the other horrible endings in the NES library, so you know what, I don't really care too much. With that being said, I bid you all adieu.